Hey guys, Tales of Crete here, and welcome back to some more Let's Play Trails of Cold Steel. Last time we left off, we reached the watchtower, which ended up getting attacked, and as well, Calvary Republic ended up getting attacked, so it was kind of weird how that happened. It's also been around a month since I last recorded, so it's going to take me a little bit of getting used to on playing this game again, but there's been a lot of stuff going on, so I do apologize. But yeah, last time had some shit finally go down. There was some stuff going down. We did a lot of questing as well, but now stuff is starting to roll. So this time we need to go talk to all the people here and try and figure out what exactly happened here and what information we can grab here while we're here. Try and say here as many times as I did in that sentence. So let's go ahead and get started. So I didn't do any grinding or anything because I really couldn't leave this area. So let's start by talking to this guy. So it seems like some people were actually lost in this attack, which kind of sucks. Yeah, we saw the scene like right before the attack happened. So around 3 in the morning. We might want to keep that in mind, just saying. We're going to be needing to collect some information while we're here, which is going to basically have us answer a few questions, which is going to lead to more AP, so that's something we want to do while we're doing this. I was trying to think of what I was trying to say there, but no dice. Yeah, well, it's such a remote area that it doesn't feel like anything would happen here, so I don't really blame the guy for being a little lax on the security, but it is kind of a wake-up call, if anything else. Yeah, it was, I wouldn't say it's your fault. Yeah, it was pretty insane. I'm not so sure. I mean, I don't see, A, why they would have a reason to attack at this exact moment, and B, they also got attacked at the same time, it looked like, and we obviously didn't fire a shot, so. Yeah. It's almost like that this was a plan of some sort to turn the greater nations against each other. Who knows? But we know that both bases got attacked. They were pretty much at the same time. Well, that's what we gotta find out. So yeah, trying to get right back into this because, you know, it's been such a long time that I don't want to, like, just, you know, go on this ramble of like, oh, I gotta get used to it and everything. So I do apologize if I'm a little iffy on details in this session, but I'm gonna try my best. Because it really has been around a month since I last recorded. I had a lot of backlog and I've been taking a few days off, so that's why. You probably didn't notice, but now with everything slowly calming down, I think it's good to get back into it. I want to start posting more often, like 2 videos a day again, if I can. So hopefully, gonna do some more regular recording, so hopefully that'll be good. A mortar shell manufactured by the Reinford Company. Yeah, probably. I don't see why not. Considering the Reinford Company is based in Erebonia, yeah, it's very unlikely that the Republic was actually responsible. Fair enough. Maybe so. Alright, so we have 2 more things? Yeah, we have 2 more things we can check out before we actually start trying to figure things out. I feel like I just said the same thing twice. I feel like I just had 2 sentences. Well, one sentence say the same thing twice, which was really weird. But we can see the damage that was caused. We could probably look over at Calvert if they're going to. Maybe. Well, maybe we should try and find some sort of clue. So we know now that the attack is mostly based on coming from the southern side of the base. And this is north, so south is this way. So maybe if we search on the southern side, we may be able to find some sort of clue as to where this attack came from. But first off, let's go ahead and talk to this last person who's looking over to Calvert. Yeah, so pretty bad. We can say, you know, maybe even worse than the Watchtower. So they're pretty mad, undeniably. Yeah, they need an excuse to attack us. They pretty much have one. I don't think that is the main reason as to why this happened, but if they wanted an excuse, they now certainly have one. That's a pretty bold assumption to make. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it, as well as it looks like the attack didn't even come from that side. There's a lot pointing towards it being something else. I mean, there's too many factors into this situation that makes it seem like it's not just some direct attack. So now we just have to analyze all this information and maybe try and figure something out. So what time did the actual attack on the watchtower happen? That would be 3 a.m. So you're going to be having two choices here, which are pretty simple questions if you've been paying attention. So I wouldn't really even need... I wouldn't worry. Even if you have a guide, you really don't even need to look. Because they're pretty simple questions as long as you're paying attention to what's going on. So... yeah, I don't think they would do that. Personally, I don't think they would go that far. Yeah, it may just be another party entirely. Maybe there's a third party that's creating this situation. I don't see why not. I don't see how that couldn't happen. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because Crossbell, you know, it's a more understandable situation because, you know, tensions are high since that's a city that's surrounded by everyone, so each country wants to take over Crossbell. But for the Nord Highlands, place has always been peaceful. There's nothing even really out here, so there's no real point to even attack it. So the second one is the weapon that was used. Yeah. Very unlikely. So there'd be little reason to have that mortar there in the first place. The Verne Company. Which I know nothing about. I just wanted to say it to sound cool. Yeah. Well, we know it's from the southern side, it seems like. So maybe we can try and figure that out, right? Oh yeah, I forgot we were on a time limit as well. So we're gonna want to move fast, but we're not actually searching blindly. Oh, is Emma gonna do something? I actually totally forgot about this. Potentially. Emma, being the smartass that she is, pretty much like, hey, if I can get all these details, I can basically pinpoint exactly where this mortar came from, and I know exactly what's going on in this situation. I know everything that's going on. I know all the evil plans. I know all the good things. All the information that you ever wanted in your life, I have it right in here in my big old head. So just tell me the information, I'm good. Emma's really smart. That's basically what I'm saying. Right. Alright, so we get an AP increase for getting all those questions right. So hooray. So after all that information going into Emma's beautiful little head, we're going to get some pretty good information on where this ship was fired from. And we don't even really need to do the math. Based on the location of all the damages, you can pretty much deduct that it came from the south of here. But she is going to give you kind of a better point of interest. So. And lucky for you, I actually know exactly where it is, so you don't have to worry about it. Yeah, seriously. Emma, why are you so smart? Why are you so smart? Alright, sounds good. That was a lot of deducting. That actually took quite a while, so I apologize. This whole first part has been trying to figure out what's going on. But now we're actually going to try and actually find what caused this shit, you know? So it's time to try and actually find what caused the damages. Let's start looking. So the funny thing about this as well, you don't even have to really look, honestly. They're just gonna mark it on the map, so you don't even really need to like search all that much. If you check your map, you can see that there's a really nice display of a exclamation point, so you can basically tell where it is. I could cut there, but it's not a huge dash over there, so I think I'm just gonna run over there. It's like right down here. I did want to grind, but I'm probably just gonna have to save it for after this chapter's done, which, by the way, this chapter doesn't have a lot to go, so we're getting pretty close to the end. Anyway, you can see that ladder right there. If you look really hard. Yeah, I don't foresee that being mere chance. So, how do we reach it? Like, can someone, like, jump up there or something? Yeah, how are we gonna get up there? I'm curious on that one. Maybe we can use, Gaius's lance. Like, use his little thing and just be like, yeah, I got it. Emma, are you gonna use some bullshit? Oh yeah, I guess we could, like, shoot at it. Just fire an arrow up there. Yeah, why not at least try? We got nothing else to do around here, so we need some sort of, you know, a good college try. So at least give it a shot. Literally give it a shot. We only have 5 minutes to go. No pressure, Elisa. No pressure. Is Emma gonna do some cool bullshit? Yeah, pretty much. What's up with Emma doing cool bullshit? Who knows? Quick draw Lisa. Is Hanu. I can't do that voice, I'm sorry. It's Hanu. I'm no Matthew Mercer. Yeah, it's almost like Emma did something to it. But forget it, doesn't matter, guys. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about it, okay? Let's go. Alright, so I'm heading up here. Just gonna ignore everything that Emma did. Maybe we can find some clues up here. And the biggest clue of all is actually right here. What a coincidence. It seems so. I mean, I think that's pretty good evidence, to be fair. I mean, you know that it was by a third party from this evidence. I mean, that's pretty substantial, I would say. We know they were fired recently, and we found them in the direct position of where the watchtower was shot. So I don't really see how it couldn't be substantial. But I guess, you know, for a war this big, maybe it's just way too small. Like, I guess someone could have planted it after the fact. So maybe that I could see being a reason why. Well, at the very least, we know that this was definitely the thing that fired at the watchtower. For now, though, we should probably head back to Zender Gate. So... down we go. So, it's time to get on a chase. I hope you're ready. This is going to be, a timed event. Just saying. And if you don't reach in time, you're not going to get full amount of AP, so let's get running. I actually need to make sure where I'm going. Okay, so the main event here is we need to get there in a dumb amount of time, so we'll follow her for now, but we need to get there.
Let them get away.
We gotta follow her quick.
Right. We need to overtake them.
2 minutes on the clock. We need to get there within 1 minute and 30 seconds. I really need to not get stuck on stuff. I actually already lost her. Oh, there she is. Oh no, that's a bird.
Crap, they're fast. Just don't lose sight of them.
Or maybe I just need to get there in 2 minutes. But basically, we need to get to where those stone pillars are within the time limit. There they are. So, as fast as you can, just dart straight to the stone pillars. And that does involve going in the circle around the area because that's the only way to get there.
Did they touch
Whoa.
down near the stone circle?
Nice freeze
There's
there.
no escape for them now.
Oh my god, don't get stuck! It should only take you 1 minute and 30 seconds, so I think that's where I got that number from. So it should take you 1 minute and 30 seconds to actually get there, but you need to get there within the time limit. The time limit to get full AP. Turn quick. There we go. And right on time. There we go. No way. The person we're chasing is up here? No way, guys. Come on. That's crazy. Alright. AP increased by 1 for catching up in time. And now you're not on a time limit anymore, but we can just go up there. If you want to, make sure you're set up for this because there is going to be kind of a thing going on up here, just saying.
I think that about covers everything. Now, what to do? It'd be easy enough to overpower them, but there's a good chance some of them would get away. But just killing them all seems really cruel, too.
Halt! Stay where you are!
Ooh, it's the military academy students.
She knows about us?
How?
Just who are you?
And what's that thing beside you?
So, who are you? Were you involved with the attacks on the Watchtower and the Republican Army's base?
We'd rather not accuse you of a crime you didn't commit. But can you at least tell us who you are and what you're doing here?
Aw, how did I end up being the bad guy? This is gonna make things a bit sticky. Oh, I know what I can do! Everything will go hunky-dory if you guys help me out.
What?
What are you talking about?
But first, I hope you won't mind if I give you a little test, just to be sure you're up to the challenge.
Is that a challenge?
I'm Millium Orion. And this is Arion, but you can just call him Lammy for short. Okay, let's get started!
Hey, boss battle. Alright, so this is the boss battle against Millium Orion, who we've seen quite a few times before, but this is our actual first meeting with her, so let's actually get started now. Go ahead and start off with a little motivate.
It's my turn.
So Millium is a little girl, she's a little tiny girl. She's pretty powerful though, especially with Arion by her side, which is basically, they're not two entities, I should say, by the way. They are only one entity, so it's not like you're fighting two bosses. So I'm trying to figure out what exactly I want to do here. Could do a grand press. So as you can see, is only one entity we're fighting against. Oh, crap. Oh god, I forgot she just nails people like that. Yeah, she can be kind of hard, by the way. So this might be a little bit of a problem. Let's do this.
Hang in there.
So the big problem with that attack is she actually really fucked me with the, Oh, this is really bad. Oh, she stun locked me.
Lammy, barrier!
Barrier basically protects her from one attack.
All right.
She really stun locked me there. That was shitty. So for this battle, I can highly recommend just moving away from everyone, because that really fucked me.
Okay.
I can maybe salvage this, but I need to start moving everyone away from everyone. So starting off with these two, just make sure to get everyone in different directions.
Lammy, barrier! Thanks!
Elisa and Emma don't need to be near her, so get them as far away as possible. As for Reen and Gaius, they're going to end up next to her anyway, so that's just something you're gonna have to deal with. So let's just start wailing on her. Oh yeah, she has the guard up. So I'm kind of waiting for a critical, so I can actually start doing some major damage. But for now, I want to make sure I'm like pretty far away with everyone. And that should be okay. She might need some healing though, so maybe do that. So the thing also is I'm a little underleveled, so that might cause some issues.
My turn.
Just keep wailing on him. I guess I'm probably just gonna use, oh, thank god. Probably just gonna use some S-Breaks because everyone we're not getting any criticals anytime soon. So let's just do this, and then start Calamity Hawk. Just make sure you have 200 CP, at least. There we go.
I can do this.
What next? Okay, we should probably start casting some magic. Dark matter.
Yeah.
Silver Thorn is fine.
Here we go.
Do some damage. Go ahead and do Flame Slash,
Flames, gather on my...
which we've seen before, so move on. Nerf 5000, yeah, once you start racking up the damage, it's not that bad. Boom! Yeah, we're pretty good. I could kill her with Elisa's Limit Break, or I'm sorry, S-Craft, but she's taking so much damage from the poison and the fire. I think just fire now. She took some major fire damage where it doesn't. You don't really need to do that much, so let's just fire at her. Hey, I won.
That takes care of them.
Probably could have got some more experience if I did better, but oh well. So yeah, just be careful. Make sure to spread out for that boss fight, because it can be a little scary at first.
Wow! You guys are pretty tough. Yep, looks like you'll be great for the job, all right.
We've had quite enough of your wild chases and your games.
You were the one who attacked both of those military facilities, weren't you?
Oh, no, that wasn't me! Ugh, what can I say to make you believe me?
Just tell us what you can. Anything you know that might help us find out who was actually responsible.
You said you wanted our help? If helping you would restore peace to the Highlands, we're ready to help out however we can. But you have to talk to us. Help us understand what's happening.
Come on, you two.
I hope you don't come to regret your naivete.
You said your name was Millium, right? We really don't have much time. So could you tell us what it is you want our help with?
Well, what I want you to help me with is capturing the small arms group responsible for attacking the Watchtower and the Republican Army's base.
What did you just say?
You saw those mortars earlier, right? There's a bunch more hidden near the Republican Army's base. I'm guessing it was the same group that set them up at both locations.
Wait.
Do you have any idea who this armed group might be?
Well, I'm not 100% sure or anything. But they look like a bunch of Jaeger dropouts, so I'm guessing they're working for a pretty meaty chunk of Mira. I was on my way to go find out for sure.
Wait, then...
You know where they are?
Sure do. They're up in the north of the Highlands. If you promise to help me out, I'd be happy to show you the way. So, how about it?
All right, you have our aid. I'm Reen Schwarzer, Thor's Military Academy, Class 7.
Gaius Wurzel.
I'm Elisa Reinford. It's, nice to meet you.
My name is Emma Milstein. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Eustace Alberea. And just so you know, you still have much to answer for regarding your intrusion into Auroch's fort.
You knew that was us, huh? It'd be super cool if we could just, put that whole thing behind us for the time being.
If we must.
Now.
Nice to meet you all, too. Anyway, what are we just hanging around here for? Let's make for the north of the Highlands.
All right, but I'd like to swing by the settlement first.
Yeah, we should use their telephone to report back to Zendergate about everything we found out so far.
Okay, let's get going then.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Are you going to be riding on the back of your... thing?
Well, I could. But I think I'm gonna ride on the back of your horse instead.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Lammy!
Whoa! It vanished.
And the way it did so seems familiar somehow.
Come on, are we going or not? Let's go catch us some big bad wannabe Jaegers!
Yeah, okay. Millium joins the party. For reasons unknown, she's carrying an Argus unit and is capable of forming combat links with the other party members. For reasons unknown. So yes, Millium is going to be joining the party as of now, and she is level 33, which is pretty insane. We're going to be adding her to the party. Sorry, Gaius. Millium is really good, as well as we're probably going to need her for a thing coming up, so we're gonna be using her. So the thing about Millium though is she's a pretty big powerhouse. She does some mean damage, and she's kind of a tank too. If we go over here, you can look at her. Really cute. And Buster Arm, Ultimate Barrier, all things that are pretty good. And then she has her S-Break, which is Gigant Breaker. And as you can see, it's a class SSS. It attacks all enemies, which is really good. So compared to our class SS, it's a little bit better. So, and also attacks all enemies. That's really good. So for now though, we need to head back to the settlement. But before that, I actually need to head back to Zender Gate because I need to grab something up there. So I'm going to meet you down there, and then I'll meet you back, and I'll meet you over at Zender Gate, and then I'll meet you down at the Nomad settlement. So I'll see you there.
Yeah.
Woohoo! This is amazing!
If you keep squirming around back there, you're gonna fall off.
Never mind, we're going back to the settlement. Why did you give me a chance to move? Well, I'm going to need to head back to Zender Gate at some point.